Hi, everyone. Welcome to the official kickoff of Parfaire Consulting. I'm Mimi Striplin, and I am so excited to have all of you join us today. And of course, I have my incredible sister, Aiko Striplin, here with me to kick off Parfaire. So we are going to get started. We see so many of you joining. Oh, I love Naira. Hi. We love when you're early on time. As we are letting a few more people in, if y'all would just drop in the comments, say who you are and your business name, if you have one, or where you are. We want to see who's here. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Randy. Hey, Christine. Oh my gosh, love it. They're coming in so fast, I can't even read them. Oh, Danielle, I love it. And I'm so glad that you're here today.
I see Kara with Riggins Transport, Lindsay from the CMO Lab. We've worked with her before. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Pamela. Hi, Lorena. Oh, y'all are incredible. Oh, hey, Dr. Casey. Hi, Amita. We are so grateful that all of you are spending your lunch with us today. And with that being said, please feel free to grab your workbook that you would have received in the email today, grab your lunch, grab a drink. Feel free to take part as we go through our kickoff today, because this time is yours. So without further ado, we are going to get started with our Parfaire kickoff. So we created Parfaire after many years of what people would say blood, sweat, and tears of giving small business our all. And over the years, myself in retail and Aiko in accounting, we have seen so many small business owners struggle through finding the time or creating a great foundation, and in the end, not being able to create a sustainable business for themselves. And so with all of that, we said, we've got something to share with the world. We are creating Parfaire to help small businesses all over the world create a more well-rounded business, create a sustainable life, and create a life and a business that's filled with peace and ease. So today, I would love to kick it off by sharing the stage with my sister, Aiko, and having her share a little bit about herself.
Hi, everybody. I'm Aiko Striplin. I'm Mimi's big sister, if you didn't know already. I am bringing 15 years of experience. I've worked with small businesses for the last 15 years in bookkeeping services, payroll, tax prep, sales tax prep, all of the accounting. And I'm currently the CFO of the Tiny Tassel, which is Mimi's business. I help manage all the finances and operations.
Amazing. And if we haven't met yet, I'm Mimi Striplin, founder and CEO of the Tiny Tassel, and now founder of Parfaire. And over the years, I have built a career in retail and e-commerce and have built 2 brick and mortar businesses successfully, but could have done it smoother, could have done it in a more peaceful way. And it's taken these 8 years for me to learn the hard way. And because I love giving back, I want to make sure that we can partner together through Parfaire to make your small business journey more peaceful and full of ease. And if many of you are thinking, what is Parfaire? Where does the word come from? It truly means to perfect. And we know this is bold of us to come in and say that we want to help you perfect your business. But we're flipping that on its head, and we're coming from a place of perfect is so different for each of us. And we all have a different meaning of what perfect means within our life, within our business. And we want to help you all find what perfect means within your life and business.
All right, so we're so excited to share today. Pull out your workbooks, as Mimi said, and get ready to go over perfecting your vision, finances, mindset, workflow, and defining what perfect means for you.
So I would love to start with a moment for everyone. If you want, close your eyes for 10 seconds and think, what is one word that describes your year so far?
And put it in the chat, let us know.
Okay, I see a tough, tested, experimental,
Bold, I love that one. New,
bountiful,
rewarding,
unexpected, hustle, growth. I love seeing all of these words. And I know that so many small business owners all across the world are feeling bits and pieces of all of this busy, stressful, struggled. And through Parfaire, we've really created this space for you all to come exactly as you are, not to come with this vision of what society tells us is perfect, but to come as you are and to gather the help that you need. And so now I want you to take a moment to think about what could the remaining of this year feel like for you and your business? And drop that in the chat because we would love to see that as well.
yes. Profitable, accomplished.
Refreshed, launched, collaborative. I love these. I love it. Fun, exciting, restful, peaceful. Yeah. Okay, I love seeing these. And like many business owners, we see um, such a difference from like how you're feeling now to how the rest of the year could feel. And this is where we want to spend just a few minutes with you today to help bridge that gap, to help create or reset a foundation to get you going, get you started towards feeling these words: peaceful, profitable, rested, excited, fulfilling. And so with that, I will have Aiko take it away.
All right. So as we're going through this workshop, make sure you think about an action step that you can take in the areas that we're going to cover to help you close out your business with more peace and ease and reaching your vision of how you want to end 2023. So let's start with the finances. Okay. So when it comes to finances, the top 5 numbers you need to know to feel more peace and ease with your business. A lot of people may not know these numbers, so this is always a great checkpoint to have as you go through your year. The first one is, what's your gross revenue? That is your total income before expenses. What are your top 3 expenses? Some examples could be supplies, contractors, employees, equipment. What is your net income? Your net income is your gross income after all of your expenses. And this is the most important number for your business. This is what a lot of banks use to determine your credit. How do you pay your team? How much did you pay your team? Do you have contractors or employees? And lastly, how much did you pay yourself? Do you pay yourself? All right.
And Aiko, we've got a question in the chat, and we do want to invite you all to drop your questions in the chat throughout today's call so that we can answer it as we go, and we'll keep an eye on it.
All right. So, Randy, are we looking at 2023? Yes, definitely look at 2023. And you can always go back and look at 2022 to compare your same numbers to see how you're doing compared to last year. All right, let's go to the next slide. So small business owners tend to shy away from tax prep or don't think about it until the end of the year. So here at Parfaire, we want to encourage you to at least check on this quarterly. Let's see, a couple of questions you can always ask yourself and keep in line. Did you pay your employees or contractors? Do you have this number documented? Do you need to file W-2s or 1099s? How are you keeping your books? Are your bank accounts reconciled in your accounting software through the last month? And where are your account numbers? Surprisingly, you do have multiple account numbers you need to keep track of. Some people think you only have an EIN. You might have a local tax account that you need to file, sales tax account numbers. Just keeping all of these in order throughout the year will help you towards the end of the year when it's time for you to prepare your taxes. All right, let's go on to financial forecasting. So, while developing peace and ease for your business, it's always great to check in on your annual revenue goals quarterly. You can always check on where your revenue is now compared to your goal. Did you have any new expenses in this past year? And how are you budgeting for future expenses? So, Randy, again, looking at your question, you can always compare last year to this year to say, oh, I can afford a new part-time employee or a new piece of equipment for your business that you've been looking towards buying. Here at Parfaire, we want y'all to know that instead of just coaching and helping you determine what numbers you need to know, we can also offer these services. We offer bookkeeping services, payroll services, and sales tax prep. We plan to meet with our clients quarterly to help you know all of these numbers and stay on track with your taxes so we can help develop more peace and ease in your business from a financial perspective.
And before we move forward, I just want to give y'all a moment. You've got these pages in your workbook with all of these questions, and I know we went through them pretty quickly. So I want to give y'all a moment to read through. If you have any pause points or questions, drop them in the chat, and Aiko will be able to answer them in more detail at the end of the call when we open it up for Q&A.
Or if you don't have any questions, do you have one takeaway that you need to do for your finances to perfect them for 2023 to help you feel more peace and ease with your business? And if so, what's that? Drop it in the chat so we can keep you accountable.
Yes, we love a good action step here at Parfaire. And that takes us into thinking of our workflow. And you'll hear us say action step and takeaways so many times because we are truly bridging the gap between coaching and implementation. We've seen on our side that you can receive amazing coaching, whether it's financial, mindset, business, but if you are not actually taking the action steps to get it done, nothing is moving forward in your business. And if nothing is moving forward, we like to think that we're staying the same. But the real truth of the matter is that we are going backwards. And I know that can be a bit alarming, but we always want to have some sort of momentum happening. And it doesn't have to be the perfect visual of consistency that we see on the internet shared. It doesn't have to be this perfect picture of what life should look like, but we should have momentum moving in our business at all times, whether it's a big flow of momentum or a tiny little bit. And so moving forward, thinking about our calendar, we hear so much from small business owners, either I don't have enough time in the day, I can't keep up, I feel like I just need to take time to catch up. And a few things that I love to do just to get started and to reset in regards to my calendar is to, number one, take a moment to mark the times that you want to take off. And typically we do this after the fact. We fill in all the things we have to do, all the things we should do, and then we leave the last bit of margin, if there is even any, for time off in our schedule. And I'm curious, does anyone have any fun or any restful time off planned through the end of the year that they want to share in the chat? Because I think it's so encouraging for others to see that, yes, as a small business owner, it is okay. It is amazing to take off time so that you can recharge and come back to your business refreshed and refocused. And next, I encourage you all to, after taking a moment to mark time off, to now mark off any promotional dates within your business. So, for example, that could be upcoming launches, that could be Black Friday, Cyber Monday, sales or promotions and things. That could be launches of new products, and putting those big dates on your calendar so that you can have a clear overview of what is prioritized in your business for the remainder of the year. And as the busyness of the holiday season comes up, you can come back to these focus points and say, I know when I'm taking time off to rest, and I know what I am prioritizing and sharing within my business. Oh my gosh, I am loving these chat answers coming in. I was trying to focus and not read them at the same time, but I love, Ashley, you're going to see Usher in Vegas. Jenny, I hope that you get to Paris, but I do love the weekly beach walks. Vegas again. Oh my gosh. Tracy, I love that you're taking the week off between Christmas and New Year's. That's incredible as a retailer. Amanda going on a cruise. Oh, Sierra, you'll be in Charleston. You'll have to come by and see us. Lauren or Lorena, I'm sorry, excuse me, today. And I love that response because, as we all know, life happens and things come up. And again, going back to the vision of what perfect means for us, it's going to look different for every single one of us, but the perfect day can still exist even if things come up. We can find one thing that grounds us and that roots us to the foundation of our life and our business that still allows us to go to sleep at night and say, today was a good day. And so when thinking about our time, I love getting into the nitty gritty. And in your workbook, you all have a time audit chart. And I would encourage you to, number one, use this to think about how you're spending your time. And it's going to allow you to be as honest or not honest with yourself as you would like. I would say choose the first, and truly take a look at this, and whether you want to do it tomorrow or for the entire week, next week, auditing your time and writing down how you're spending 7 a.m. Are you waking up and getting your kids ready? Are you having quiet time? Are you scrolling on social media? Are you reading a book? Are you eating breakfast? And next, taking a look at the list of how you spent your time and understanding where you are prioritizing your time. And it's going to clearly show you if changes need to be made or want to be made. And one way that I also audit my time is by thinking, can I amplify, delegate, or remove anything on this list? And number one, with amplify, that means that only I can do it, and I want to amplify it and give this thing more energy, more time, and prioritize it. And next, with delegation, this can be within personal tasks and responsibilities within your business, or with third-party contractors, service providers that you work with, and thinking about where can you truly delegate something on your list and give that away. And after you've audited a day, you'll be able to quickly see where you're prioritizing your time and where you actually want to be prioritizing your time, and bridge that gap to take action to make it happen. And so next at Parfaire, we have seen how important it is to create and automate things within our business. So this is one of the number one ways to gain our time back, to, in a way, buy our time back. And one way that I love to do this is creating templates so that we can work towards automating our customer, client, and team responses. So in your workbook, you've got a page that asks you what are 2 to 3 frequently asked questions that you receive and want to document here. And I'm curious, does anyone in the chat have a good automation system where you are like, I've got my responses there so my team members can access it. I can just copy and paste and send them out to clients. Does anyone have that put in place now? Okay, next thing that I always encourage clients to do is to create a business strategy check-in outline. And whether you are a solopreneur or leading a team of 10, it is so important of creating this business strategy check-in outline. And in the simplest form, an example of this is setting time on your calendar weekly to have a meeting where you are working on your business, not in your business. And so you are recording those numbers, you're looking at your finances, you're updating these client and customer responses, you are doing your time audit and analyzing it. And then on a larger scale, if you are working with a team, you are analyzing goals and setting them with your team. You are looking at the tasks and their responsibilities and making sure that it's prioritized to meet your team's needs right now. Alden, yes. So an example of the responses could be as simple as you get a customer service request and say, hi, I placed my order online. When is it going to ship? And if you are a product-based business, you probably receive that email quite a bit. And so having an automated, ready-to-go response that you can just quickly personalize and drop in their name and their order number, their tracking, just to keep it simple. But on a grander scale, you may have some sort of return policy or exchange policy or cancellation policy if you're a service-based company and you're getting these questions over and over and you find yourself going to respond, but instead of that email taking 2 minutes to complete, it's now taking you 20 minutes because you're going back and forth thinking, what is the perfect response that I can give? And by creating templates, this allows you to buy back your time, have a clear response on hand, and work towards creating a sustainable business so that as you grow your team, others can access those responses and use them consistently across the board with your clients. Sarah, I love your response. It doesn't solve every problem, but it definitely lets us help our customers quicker. That is so, so true. There are definitely times when we still have to use our brains to truly think and give a response. But if we're able to set anything else up for ourselves to make it easier, we want to do that to create more peace and ease within our business and life. And so finally, y'all, as we have taken you through mindset, finances, workflow, we want you to take a moment to define what perfect means for you in your business. And you've got a page in your workbook that you can use to create a simple definition. You can put bullet points there of just some pros that you want to look back to define what perfect means for you within your business.
And if you want to share, feel free. That could be being able to take time off, learning how you can pay yourself, having your finances easily accessible,
Mm-hmm. Okay, and here at Parfaire, we do lots of things differently, and we stand by it. So I am looking at everyone in the call right now, and no problem, Maureen. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'm going to pick a few people to hear from. And Tracy, amazing. Having your finances organized, one piece of what perfect business looks like. Christine, staying authentic and true to what we set out to do. I love that. And both of these responses are great because so much stems from these statements. Like if our finances are organized, we probably feel so much more peace, and we allow ourselves to take the time off that we need to rest, or we allow ourselves to take time to create the systems and processes to templatize and automate things.
It also removes that energy from your brain, knowing that it's completed and prepared and you don't have to worry about it.
Absolutely. I love this. Jenny, streamlining pricing and services offered. Getting in front of people and not relying so solely on followers and social media. Yes. Ellen, having happy and satisfied clients. Stacy, being consistent in my strategy and marketing plans to actually generate meaningful revenue. Well, I know, Stacy, just plugging it here, we've got an incredible marketer on the chat. Lindsay with the CMO Lab could certainly help with that. Danielle, I love your response. Staying curious and continuing to progress. That is such an incredible vision of what perfection in this season of your life and business can look like. It's not always going to be tidy and all the dots dotted and T's crossed or whatever the saying is, but it is such a testament to remind us that perfect truly is going to look different for every single one of us, but also within every single season of our life and business, it's going to shift.
I like Tara's balance of growing a business and a family at the same time.
Yes. And
I know
that's
I was going to bring up a personal experience. Mimi was like, delegate. I have a son. So it's like, delegate to him, which when you're thinking business, you don't think about like the personal side of it, but it is there. So I love that we can think about it holistically at Parfaire.
Absolutely. And we will be the first to encourage you to say, hire laundry service or hire a house cleaner once a month or once a quarter so that you can buy back some of your time and some of your peace of mind, especially. And I love the and there that you mentioned between balancing a growing family and business at the same time. And here at Parfaire, we say that we are a both and consultancy. And it ties back to we want to coach you through, but we also truly want to implement it with you. So it's a reminder that we can be both a business owner and a sister. We can be a business owner and a mom. We can be all the things simultaneously so that we are creating a well-rounded life for ourselves. And we're not just popping in as business owner here and then our family is at the expense of our success in our business or vice versa. So we want you all to think through your life and your business and see where you're separating things out and how you can bring them back together. Because I don't know about y'all, but Aiko and I, we've shared this so many times. There is no possible way to genuinely separate your personal life and your business life.
Being able to take a vacation without worrying about how things are going without me.
Yes. So, Lorena, we work with businesses of all sizes, And that is another part of Parfaire. We want to be accessible and approachable to all businesses, whether you have an idea just getting started out or you're years in, because we've seen other just offerings and programs, but they may not feel as approachable. You feel like you have to have reached this certain level of success in order to receive coaching or programming. And we want to make sure that here at Parfaire, we're actually approachable and attainable. And we did have a couple questions submitted, and you all are welcome to start dropping any questions that you've come up with here in the chat, and we will do our best to answer them here or send you a direct email after the kickoff ends. But one question that we received was about a big move and her business shifting and feeling the need to pivot. And here at Parfaire, we want you to have a clear foundation of your business, no matter if you have to move states or if you have to move down the street. We want you to have a solid foundation that your business is built on so that it can be successful no matter where you are. And that foundation starts with the vision. And having and revisiting our vision is so important at any stage of business, because if we are unclear of our vision and who we want to serve, what we want to give them, and why, then we'll be reaching from all different parts of society and of life to be what we think we should in our business. So I would encourage you to spend some time on your vision, and we've got an incredible workbook that we can share after this call, and it's going to take you through and remind you what's important, what you want to prioritize within your business. And Aiko, the next question we received was from Michelle about monetizing and protecting ideas so that she can launch her business.
Yes, and that also ties back into the vision. Basically, figuring out how to monetize would be first determining what are your monetary goals, what's your main revenue that you're trying to focus on. A lot of people get distracted with 10 different ideas, 10 different ways to make income. What is your main point of revenue? You can pick your top 3 and go from there, determine how to focus on those top 3 revenue streams and build your marketing plan from that. As far as protecting your ideas, really just publishing it with your name as your business, registering an LLC, becoming registered with your state. That way it is legally your entity and your product. That's the first step for any business. And we can help you with that here at Parfaire as well. We can coach you through it and help you get registered. So just wanted to let you know.
So another question that just came in is, what is it like to be a part of Parfaire? So here at Parfaire, we're offering a few different touch points so that we can help you best and truly help with what you need. So we're offering one-on-one business and financial coaching, where it is our weekly Zoom or in-person meetings where we talk through the strategy, the pain points, the things that are keeping you up at night, and we help create this vision and roadmap for you to actually implement these action steps and move forward in your business. We also offer financial services like Aiko mentioned, so bookkeeping, payroll setup and management. We offer sales tax management, making sure that you've got all of your accounts that Aiko just mentioned set up, like your EIN, your local and state accounts, so that when the time comes, you've got everything in line that you need to move your business forward. And one thing that we are building out and that we are so excited to share with you all very soon is a community that we're building just for you. So whether you are starting a small business or you're many years in, it's a place where you can come, ask your questions, get strategic help and implementation on the spot, so that you can walk away from every call with some sort of actionable step to implement within your business, while simultaneously building this foundation for your business and building this well-rounded life that we all would love to have at the end of the day. Aiko, anything that you want to add?
I would just take it a step further. You will leave these meetings with us with actionable steps completed and action steps to work on after the call, just
Yeah.
bridging the gap of coaching and doing. So I just wanted to bring that up again.
Yeah, we definitely see a lot of clients in the past and other small business owners say, like, yes, I was told to do X, Y, and Z. And then you get off the call and you're on to the next thing. You're on your sales floor, you're taking a client call, you are meeting with your team. And so you don't have that time to actually get the stuff done. And so that's why we wanted to create this space for y'all today. And we said, join us and get stuff done today, and truly fill out your numbers, answer these questions, envision what your life could feel like starting right now. You don't have to wait until 2024 to start this new perspective on life or within your business. You can do it right now, and you don't need our permission to do that, but we will happily give it to you and encourage you along the way. And through our community, we will be able to not only show up and support you and be alongside you in your entrepreneurship journey, but connect you with so many trusted professionals. And when we say trusted professionals, these are people that we have spent energy, time, money with over the years and seen their work come to fruition and bring results. And so we're connecting you all with them, and they are providing incredible services for you. Everything from marketing training to website development to photography and
Branding. Yes.
branding. We've got an attorney, all these different resources that in the years past, I wish that I could have gone one place and said, hey, I'm looking for this. Can you give me a trusted resource? Or can you give me one or two trusted resources to then vet for myself?
And I would say from the accounting perspective, it's the opposite. Usually people have bookkeepers or tax accountants that's doing their bookkeeping, and they don't hear from them all year. There's no touch points. There's no financial guidance. You don't know what your numbers are until the end of the year when you're filing your taxes. You don't work throughout the year to strategically plan for your future to cut cost or increase revenue. Here at Parfaire, we want to encourage those monthly or quarterly touch points to just help you understand your business throughout the year, let you know where you're spending your money so it's not a mystery. A lot of people don't even know, oh, yeah, I have sales tax, but I don't know how frequently I need to file it because it's being handled by someone else. And I just want to make sure that all of your questions are answered and you feel at ease with your finances for your company.
Absolutely. And with that, like we both said, we're here to help. We're just two normal girls that have built businesses and built successful careers with their ups and downs. And we are so just excited to have the capacity finally to let you pick our brains, to meet with you and strategize where in the past we haven't been able to do that from a clear intentional space. And we're so excited and so grateful for all of you that have spent your lunch hour with us and have wanted to make some kind of change within your business or implement something new or old starting today. And we've got our info here. If you haven't already followed along, you can do so on Instagram and LinkedIn. We've also got a landing page up on our website. It's parfaire.com. You can go there, get a little more information, and you'll be able to book a call with us to just talk through your needs and get your new business besties. Thank you, Aiko, for dropping that in the chat.
Of
Does
course.
anyone have any final questions or thoughts before we leave for the day? feel free to unmute yourself if you're able to, if you've got a question.